G'day guys, welcome back to No Man's Sky, and I am so glad to be here. It's been such a long day at the office, and I just want to play some video games. So let's continue on with our journey, shall we? In the previous one, we sort of did a few bits and pieces, but mainly did that derelict freighter mission. So we do need to turn in some stuff for a reward. So I just need to find the right people to speak to for that. And I was just about to blast off there as usual, but no, we do need a normal system to get to. So I'm just going to use the portal, see if we can go to any system that is civilized, and yeah, hopefully get a decent reward for all of our efforts. I do need to remember to choose the right option next time when I do another derelict. Let's see here. I'm sort of looking for the system where we can sort of do this particular, or go back to the settlement, but I suppose it doesn't really matter. We can perhaps go anywhere as long as it's civilized and get our reward. I wonder if perhaps maybe a red system station would give us better rewards, but anyway. So let's have a chat. So we can sell stuff to this guy, right? Sell the crew manifest. And what do we get though? Do we just get like tainted metal? I think so. Maybe that's not the best thing, because tainted metal we can get anyway. So let's sell it to the envoy. Donate crew manifest. And I suppose by donating the crew manifest, and that's all done, right? Do we just get some standing with them, or captain's log? Right, perhaps maybe we're improving our rank to the point where we can then collect or buy some of this stuff, which we're not exactly there just yet. The Mercenaries Guild. Possibly. I don't know if we're really doing the right thing here by donating this stuff to the envoy, or whether or not we should be gathering the tainted metal instead. But anywho, we've made our decision, so that's that. I'm just trying to think of how to clean up the inventory a little bit more. All this tainted metal I could probably store. What else? We'd probably sell the Geknip. In fact, maybe let's just have a look at what we want to sell here, because there might be a couple of things here and there. Hadal cores. I think that's probably used for some kind of crafting, so I might keep that for the time being. Yeah, all of this stuff here. It's not the best price, but I'm okay with that. I think that might be it. And then we've got this thing here, which is a tech upgrade for the freighter, if I'm not mistaken. So we should actually jump onto our freighter and, you know, stash a few things anyway. What else? I think that's it. So let's go ahead and jump onto the freighter. We do have a few admin-y things to do anyway, right? So May as well get that done right now. Okay, so we'll debrief all of these guys. Actually got quite a few different things there. What's that? Apparently something good for trading. Crafting and trading. Fusion accelerant. Got another thing that we could sell. Cryo pumps for selling as well. Yeah, we've got 3 salvage modules there, which is good. I might want to just have a look. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, that was a reward. One of the rewards from the expedition. So that's really good because I was wondering why we had another one. We're starting to run out of space in the freighter here, which is a little worrying. So... try to throw a few bits and pieces into storage. I wonder if the game just automatically stacks some of the materials that you might have duplicates of in the container. That would be very helpful if that was the case. Alright. Looking good. I don't know if we've got enough to make some additional fuel for the fleet here. Yeah. I need a bit more dihydrogen, unfortunately. So, we've got about 150 tons worth of fuel. I don't think that's going to be enough for sending, like, all of our ships out at once. Actually, that's one thing that I didn't check in the trade terminal. Whether or not we can just simply buy some of the dihydrogen. There's jellies here. And buy like 160. And then that might actually give us heaps if we refine it. Okay. It's actually taking up a lot of space. So I'm not too happy about that, but a Hadal core, that also needs to be stored. This we need to install, so let's drop that in. I'll just drop it in there. Let's have a look at it though. Improves hyperdrive range and efficiency. I think we've got another one that does something similar, or... This one increases hyperdrive range by 200 light years. Much better than this. Yeah. Anywho, let's just have a look at the exosuit once more, and... that should be plenty. I might transfer a lot of this stuff to storage so that we don't have to sort of carry this with us. And all things considered, that didn't really cost a lot of money to buy all of the dihydrogen jelly. So we've got a combat patrol here, that's 2 stars. Should we do that? Do we have a couple of combat? Yeah, we do. So I think it might be good to send Tayuka and Eagle of the Horizon here together. And then we can send... we can send the Raider ship. They're actually pretty decent at combat as well. A pirate frigate. So yeah. I think that should generate decent results. Yeah, fleet rating, 3 stars. And then let's do... we've got a couple of trade ones here, which is not ideal because we don't exactly have specialized trade ships just yet. I wonder if I can just send 1. No, it's only giving us 1 star. So probably not the best there. How does that look? That's already 2 stars. That's decent. But I think it's probably better if we just send all of them together. Oh, sorry, I totally forgot about the fuel, didn't I? Hang on, do we not have enough? Excuse me? Tritium. God damn it. I'm out of tritium. Look, I think I've got enough for the additional expedition though, so let's just set that up at the very least. 250 tons. There we go. I probably do need to fly around for a little bit and mine some tritium, which I don't mind doing, that's fine. Let's also check in on the upgrades here that we can do for the freighter. So, base parts and upgrades. Temporary frigate upgrade that lasts for 1 expedition. This powerful fuel upgrade overloads frigate engines, allowing for faster than usual travel. I assume this will just simply speed up the process of the expeditions from, I guess, completing all of their missions and stuff? Possibly. Freighter recoloring. Okay. It's probably not really something that I want right away. We should try to get the matter beam. I guess this is just going to improve the hyperdrive. We probably do need to work our way down the list though, if we are to bring our frigate across to some of the other types of systems. But yeah. Still need to save a little bit more. Only got the 3. So... just trying to figure out here. Did I end up placing down any refineries or anything like that in here? I'm thinking I probably didn't. I wonder if I could just simply place down... Can I drop in a refinery, like a portable one? Don't think I can. So that might actually be reserved for actual bases. Alright, so... tell you what, I'll process 1 more stack. So we'll have that good to go, hopefully. But in the meantime, I might store the rest of this stuff here. What's this? Geology cannon. I have no idea what a geology cannon is. Is that for the frigate? Sorry, the freighter? Oh. No, it's for the multi-tool. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I might sort of sell that off, because I don't even have the cannon. We're bound to come across another upgrade at some point, right? So, sorry, we're bound to come across the tech and then another upgrade at some point. Let's go to the settlement and let's just sort things out there. Alright, so we'll probably need to make some kind of a decision here. So there is a visitor. A stranger named Sizin Matar has arrived with a retinue of followers. They gesture elaborately, placing a packet of seeds upon the floor. It appears to be a gift of some sort. Delicate flora. Let's accept it. Okay. Just something that we can sell, I suppose. So that's fine. And... is that the only thing that we can do here? I mean... we've got upgrades to do. Just need to find... building I need to open. So this now needs Star Silk, which I don't know how to make just yet. So, are there any other buildings we can work on? Amino chamber. Star Silk. Star Silk, is that something that I should be able to make at this point? I don't see Star Silk anywhere. But perhaps maybe I can go to the anomaly and check whether or not I've got access to it already. Organic catalyst, again, not something that I'm familiar with. 120 nitrogen, this should be very easy to get done. And I wish we didn't really have to do this, going to and fro between the fleet and the settlement. And that's the reason why we're trying to get that thing set up, so that we don't have to keep doing this. Assuming that if I park the freighter in the same location, I should just be able to access the inventory planet side. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing here. So, freighter, let's look for our nitrogen. I can't remember how much. I didn't think it was that much, so let's bring that much with us. I think that should do it. Sorry, that's not the one. Where was it? Was it this one? There we go. 1.5 hours. Times. I'll probably just bring the nitrogen with us. That's fine.
Technology recharge.
And next, well, I say we do some of the main quest lines here, so let's just take a quick look. I mean, there's still a trace of metal. Hard frame legs. Yeah, I need to figure out how to get to those sentinel buildings. Sentinel outposts. Yeah, let's do the Atlas path. I'm thinking I'll probably launch from the freighter, and from there we should consult the galaxy map. Oh, and that ship that I bought, I do actually want to sell that. Sorry, not sell that. I want to break it down if I can. So where did our other ship go? We should have... yeah, this one as well. Anywho, I'm just temporarily using this. We'll bring it to a station later on. For now, just take a look at where I can find another Atlas station here. Hyperdrive has no fuel. Great. So, I do not have any warp cells. I thought I had a few.
Technology recharge.
25%. Okay. That's not a lot at all. And I feel like we're going to need to make a few jumps to get there. Would it be better to maybe use our S-Class? Maybe. In hindsight, maybe that's a wiser thing to do. Yeah. Alright, let's do that. Sorry guys. I feel like I'm wasting a bit of time here. For all I know, this might actually give me the same result. I think we've got a little bit of fuel. No, we've got way better jump range here, which is good. Let's do it. Not gonna ignore our exosuit upgrades, so we should do that as well. Ow. Ow. I do need to mine some tritium as well, don't I? Speaking of tritium, I think this ship should have plenty of tritium as well. Unless I've been drawing from it when I make some of the fleet fuel. Okay. Let's do the interface. Of course I missed one over here. Okay, I think that's it. Let's have a chat. Expel all something, none return. Beyond the cascade and the something, there is only something. The act of discovery for discovery's sake now seems like a foolish conceit. I have rejected the path of the itinerant. I have rejected the call of the stars. Only the Atlas matters now. With each encounter, I feel as if I understand a little more. All of us are what we are. Evil arrives in the individual, and goodness is not enough. True greatness lies in sorrow, in the embrace of what we must become. Sure, let's continue to conform. There has never been any other choice than this one. I go on. We go on. Eternal. Forever searching. Photic Jade. Okay. Well, with that done, we should actually look into the Purge, which requires us to go to a specific portal. I think we can actually go to, I suppose, one of the stations that we've been to before, right? So Yeah, I guess we can go to the station first and then do the anomaly right after. Just gonna quickly sell off the upgrade that we have. And let's pick this up. Yeah, I feel like I've gotten really used to being an S-class starship, so much so that being in other starships that we might buy that are a little bit lesser in terms of capability definitely feels a little bit rough. Actually, come to think of it, I did have something else to do on the station, which is to see if I can scrap the ship that I bought. Yeah, that's also an interesting looking ship. I do like the nose of that one. But anyway, so let's just call it back in. So, let me just quickly have a look here. So, this is an A class. Yeah, and it's a little bit sad to see it go. What about our other one? It's a C class. Would it be better to try and keep the other one? I mean, I kind of like this one though. The design is quite nice. And I was sort of hoping that perhaps maybe at some point we can upgrade it. I'll get rid of the other one. Just because, you know, we haven't invested so much in it, so... Just double checking that that's the one. Which it is indeed. Customization. So, I think I'm going to salvage the wings in this case. And we probably just need to drop that off at our freighter eventually, but... Oh yeah, look at that. I think those are solar sails, right? Very interesting looking ship. Oh, there it goes. Let's call in... our S-Class Sentinel ship. I don't know what I should call this ship. The Knight Rider ship, maybe. So, let's quickly call in the anomaly. And I'm just gonna grab the other upgrade here, and then we'll be off to our objective. So I wonder if you can actually do any exchanges for the derelict ship logs anywhere on the anomaly. I assume not. Okay, and since we're here, I also want to just have a quick look at the things we can synthesize. Yeah, we've got everything. Oh, hang on. No, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. What about something like Star Silk? I don't see that anywhere. So where am I supposed to learn how to make any of that? Cryo pumps. Yeah, we've seen these. Superconductors. Maybe I need to sort of stumble across it by, you know, using a large refiner or something like that. Okay, anyway. Let's move on. Let's make our way to this quote-unquote final portal and deal with the Purge. So I think it should be... yeah, here. Final interface portal. Let's do it. Alright, assuming I just need to go out there somewhere and find our objective. Just make sure that it's tagged. Yeah, it is on one of the planets. Ione Beta. Apparently I've been there before. Having trouble remembering, but anyway. It's fine. A scaly planet. So I wonder if this is going to drop us somewhere random once more. I've had that experience a few times now. Ah, yep, okay. This planet rings a bell now. Okay, I don't really see it from up here. Should be some kind of ruin, right? Okay, somewhere in that direction apparently. Oh, that reminds me. Is there anything else we can process? What does nitrogen turn into? Sulfurine. Don't really think that there's anything else. Maybe I should have brought some of the dihydrogen jelly with me, so I can just continue working on stuff as we're exploring. That wouldn't have been a bad idea, to be honest.
Life support power low. Technology recharge.
Still going the right way, apparently. Oh, there it is. Okay, so what are we going to discover? Actually, I probably need to be on the other side. Memories of id tumor.
Technology recharge.
Charge all the things. Ah, okay. I don't have copper.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Yeah, and copper, emerald, indium, quartzite.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Alright, oh, hang on.
Technology recharge.
Bit frustrating. We're going to have to resolve that, actually. So... we do actually have copper on this planet, so... probably not a bad idea for us to just simply grab it. Hang on, I need the smallest size, right? Forget how to resize this thing.
Toxins detected.
Yeah, there we go. I sure hope that there's enough copper here to actually power the entire portal. There's a few of those glyphs that need the copper. I think there should be enough, to be honest. This is a decent deposit.
recharge.
Okay, I think that's good. So, let's head back. And let's get this portal powered up and let's see where it's gonna take us.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Okay, done. 16, 16, 16. Atlas protocol initiated. 16, 16, 16. The portal shimmers as I look at it, never quite resting long enough for my eyes to process it fully. I must focus. Activate the portal. Yep. Shit. Here we go again. There must be something different about this one, though. So far, so good. Anomalous signal detected. Yeah, we've definitely been transported somewhere. "16 out of 16. Oh, okay. We only have 16 seconds of existence left. Oh. The Sentinels don't like us being here, apparently. But let's not worry about the Sentinels. I'm more worried about this time running out and what it means exactly. Okay, yeah. What the... Okay. Mm-hmm. So, what I don't really understand is what's the difference between doing these main missions versus going to just any old Atlas interface, right? Because they almost feel and look the same. The Atlas is silent, it watches me. Cry out. I cry out, but still, the Atlas is silent. I cry out, thinking of my journey, thinking of all the things that I have seen. Of Artemis, who just wanted to meet another traveler, who just wanted an end to their loneliness. I cry out, thinking of Apollo, who gave me purpose when all purpose seemed lost. I cry out, thinking of Null, thinking of how they lived, what choices they made, the path that led them to this end. If I cry out again, there is no return. If I cry out again, I must make my final choice. Okay. Things are feeling really final, I suppose. I don't know what this means. Artemis once said that when they first reached out to the heavens, they had no idea what to expect. The beauty, the mystery, the adventure, the danger. I stand before the interface of the Atlas, before the center of all things. I stand before the death of existence. On the sixth cry, the Atlas answers. Traveler. Do we submit or stand our ground? I choose the latter, to be honest. Let's stand our ground. It speaks. I understand. At my command, the Atlas will initiate a reset. It has happened before, and it seems to stop nothing. It still only has 16 minutes left. I do not know what I will remember when it happens. When I woke up next to my ship, had I just performed a reset? Had someone else? Everything is coming to an end. Perhaps all that is left is to learn the final truth of the simulation. To know who the travelers truly are. And then 1,000 galaxies will be gone, and 1,000 more will appear. It will all be mine to explore. Is there another way? I plead with the Atlas, but it does not listen. There is no other way. The Atlas requires my choice. While it lives, it can still create. The resets will not stop that. I do not know what to do or what it wants me to do. What if we refuse the Atlas? I refuse. I cannot do this. I cannot wreak such destruction. The Atlas allows me to leave. The offer remains open to me, should I wish to take it. What? So, hear me out, guys. I did read a comment from someone saying that, you know, you won't actually lose anything, you know, you can't actually... you can't actually, like, reset anything aside from, you know, if you start a brand new game, basically. But that choice seems to suggest that you would reset, right? And I sort of have a lot of progress going on at the moment. I'm a little bit afraid of, like, choosing the reset option and then losing the base that I've already built and all of the, you know, the tech that I've gained so far. Again, maybe I'm being reluctant for no real reason, but... Install Remembrance. What? Install next to related components for stat bonus. Hang on. New beginnings. Enjoy the galaxy. The Atlas is dying, but on an alien timescale. There are years left to explore, and countless planets to discover without resetting the galaxy. I feel like maybe if I did choose to reset, nothing would really happen. Perhaps maybe the reset happens on an alien timescale as well, which means that we would still need to wait, like, almost an eternity for that reset to occur. Even if we initialize it. Install Remembrance. Find Heart of the Sun. What? Gather or refine platinum. And complete installation. Where do I get Heart of the Sun? I don't have to install it, right? This is just a formula. What does it do? Everything you ever knew is within. Oh, so confusing and so cryptic. Alright, and, where the hell are we? I have no idea. We're just on some random planet somewhere in the vast universe. Space anomaly. Visit your old friends. Okay. Sure. I guess I'll do that. I'm also scratching my head a little bit on what we should do next in terms of goals. But I was thinking, since, you know, we progressed the main mission quite a little bit, it might be a good idea to slow things down and focus on getting a few bits of tech on the ship. Perhaps maybe additional tech for the exosuit. You know, those sorts of things. Trying to just improve our lives a little bit more. But anyway, let's check out what Nada and Polo have to say after our encounter with the Atlas. And, not to mention, there's still the Atlas path as well, where we can continue to visit the Atlas interfaces and continue to learn the Atlas language. Maybe we might understand a few more secrets. Everything seems a bit cryptic though, still. But yeah, let's have a chat with these folks. Traveler friend, you remembered us. Nada is grateful. For as long as Nada has, Nada will be grateful. We will remember you also. Well, it's good to know, because I'm pretty much going to be coming to the anomaly very often. Go further, go faster, see it all. Have no regrets, friend. I am proud of you. Black holes. Atlas Station. Not interested in any of that. I assume we're in a new system, so I might be able to just grab another upgrade here. And on that note, it might also be a good idea to just visit the local station here. Try to get the exosuit upgrade from there. Did that clear the quest? I think it did. Yeah, beyond the system. There's a strange space station in the system, an anomaly outside the day-to-day. Yeah. Okay. So I don't really know why this doesn't really get removed. Maybe it's just a permanent, like, item in the log, just so that you know that that's where you know, go to buy blueprints and all that sort of stuff. Maybe. Okay. So, just trying to decide what is needed for the next episode. Yeah, I am probably going to spend a lot of time just trying to improve a few things, as I said. Maybe we should focus on one thing at a time. So, you know, maybe we could look at the starship primarily in the next episode. I did see some kind of a fleet not so far from here. Have they disappeared? Huh. Perhaps they have. I was gonna see if I could buy another frigate, but I don't actually know if I've got enough money for that. And we need a little bit more tritium, don't we? Enjoy reality while it lasts. Polo holds coordinates for black holes and Atlas stations. Travelers Helios and Ares supply nanites. Change active missions in the long... Yeah, okay. Move it. And I think the New Beginnings questline also is a permanent fixture, and possibly the Atlas path is also a permanent fixture. I don't know if the game's just trying to tell us, you know, everything's free reign now. You're free to sort of do whatever the hell you want to do. Maybe. Yeah, getting more and more expensive. Interesting multi-tool. Apparently I missed like a really, really good multi-tool at some point. And I just simply did not realize what was there. Anywho. I'm sure I'll come across some better multi-tools at some point. This is going to be the episode, guys. I'll, you know, have a think between episodes on what to do, but again, we'll probably focus on the starship in the next one. Want to maybe try to get another drive to get us to a different star system altogether. I don't know what the next one up is from the red systems. Possibly the blue ones, or maybe the green ones, I can't remember. But also... I feel like for the longest time we had access to the Atlas passes, so I should make at least the V2 pass so that when we do come across, you know, sealed rooms and stuff like that, we should be able to open them and hopefully get some better loot as well. Derelict ships, yeah, possibly we could do another one, depending on how quick we do certain things in the next episode. So, yeah, fingers crossed. Anywho, this is me signing out. Hope you enjoyed this one. Drop a like down below. Stay true. Bye-bye.